Welcome back to Toledo's most local 9 a.m. show. Good day.
Gumption, understanding, tenacity, and sacrifice. Those qualities give you guts to be prepared to compete and to win.
And those are the qualities of our next guest, which he hopes to instill in the BGSU Falcon football team. 1995 Heisman Trophy winner, OSU running back, and now Falcon head coach Eddie George is with us this morning. Coach, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning.
Welcome back to Ohio.
Yeah.
Yes, it feels good. I see the weather hasn't changed. Still that
Sorry about
incredible weather that we have here in Ohio, but it's awesome to be back in the area. Had a few chance to go down to Columbus a few weeks ago and completely immersing myself in the community now in Bowling Green. Wife and kids just got up here. If you see that, I had bags under my eyes right now. I'm tired. I was on the road all night 2 nights ago. Got in about 3 a.m. and had team workouts yesterday morning and this morning, and so it's been wonderful. So just in the middle of that transition.
Yeah, so guts is what I alluded to, because this is something that you're going to take to this Falcon football team.
Well, it's one of the, I guess, that's in the fabric of our culture. This faith, guts. Guts is something I came up with while I was at Tennessee State, and in order to accomplish anything that's worthwhile, it's in your God-given purpose, it requires that guts. The gumption is the courage, the initiative to think big, to eliminate the box when you're thinking. The understanding is then to acquire the knowledge that it'll take for you to accomplish that goal. The T is for you to have a tenacious spirit that's going to be developed through adversity. How do you handle adversity? The sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice your time, your money, your effort, sleep, in order to attain success, and however you define success for that thing that you're looking to. So everything is based off of having the courage to step out there and to pursue what God has for you. And most people, or some people that I know, stray away from that. They want to play the safe route. So I encourage our student athletes to do the opposite of that, much like I've done in my life in terms of that.
Yeah, not only talking the talk, you walk the walk. I mean, we just laid out a few of the credentials there. You're an actor as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So talking about the fabric of things that you're bringing to those students, athletes at BGSU, what's the plan when it comes to the I-75 rivalry this year? What's the plan when it comes to the MAC this year? That's what we want to know.
Well, the plan is being established now. We deal with that as we speak. We have to get in the best shape of our lives. We got to understand what we're doing offensively, defensively, and special forces wise, and that will take care of itself when we get there. We can't play that game today, but we have to prepare for the season today, and that's what we can control. The outcomes will take care of itself. If we stay focused on the guts, if we stay focused on our focus, our intentions, our attitude, trusting the process, and helping each other through that in a real way, I think we'll be fine. We'll see the results that we're looking for. But ultimately, the wins happen in the locker room. It happens now, having a clean locker room. How do we deal with each other on a day-to-day basis? Are we holding each other to a high standard, holding each other accountable? Are we pushing beyond our comfort zone every day? Not just when it's convenient and comfortable, when you're feeling good, is when you're tired, when your hamstrings are sore and your back is tight and you're going into the third or fourth week of training, and it's not as exciting as it used to be. Now that's when the work begins. Can we see it through? And that's what I'm finding out about how tough this team is.
We have players here on this team who are going to be coached by a man who played in the NFL. So you have clearly the resume for these athletes, but you have also done acting. Done Broadway, all of these things.
And that's what I say. Look at that. That was
Billy Flynn. I love this in Chicago.
The silver-tongued prince of the courtroom, Billy Flynn.
I love that you did that role. That's awesome.
Well, I've done many roles.
Yeah.
This is one of them. That's my deal on Broadway.
Yeah.
Love doing it. And I've done Shakespeare, I've done
Othello,
Julius
I think I
Caesar,
saw you did.
Othello,
What?
Top Dog, Underdog.
Wow.
I've done quite a few different productions.
Yeah.
And what I've learned from my acting career and just the process of becoming a character and delving into the text and all of that is vulnerability. You know, that's the number one thing. And as a football coach, or really as a human being, you know, that's in a leadership role, I think the most effective people are vulnerable. You know, say, hey, I've struggled with things. I've been 18, 19. I didn't have a high GPA. I was late a lot, and here's the thing. You know, I lay out the plan. Like, if you buy into the discipline, if you buy into the habits, great things will happen. You know, I can't guarantee you're going to accomplish everything, but what you're going to accomplish is going to be far greater than you can ever imagine or think if you really buy into
Yeah.
it. So, you know, acting has been phenomenal for me in terms of my development, and I've got my businesses, and I've worn so many different hats.
Yeah, no, you've done a ton.
Yeah, that's awesome. And wearing the hat as head coach, I think of you, Coach George, Coach Prime, think of Ed Reed over at Bethune-Cookman, being an HBCU grad myself. Really awesome to see you all, former NFL players, and ones who people know well, going back to coach at HBCUs, and now all making different transitions in coaching. What does it mean to you to be able to help these young men to develop not just on the field, but off the field as well?
Well, we talk about the culture, and my culture is discipline, discernment, and development. And we develop, you know, holistically the entire person, and that's very important for me. No matter what logo's on the side of the helmet, or where I'm at in terms of the facility, is the men inside of the building in terms of my coaching staff, externally, the people that come into our building, that they understand that we're here to serve the young men first, and we're going to serve their spiritual man, their physical person, their mindset, and certainly bringing in the right people to help them get there. And it's done from a place of being positive and optimistic. I'm not going to call you out to embarrass you. I'm going to call you up to who you need to be. And that's a completely different deal in terms of how, having the discernment of how to coach very different people. Different players require different types of coaching. It's not a cookie cutter type of concept. So that's what I've learned in my years of coaching and being a player, and I continue to learn it. And I continue to evolve in that philosophy. So that's where we are.
I feel geared up right now.
Right,
Put some pads on. Let's go.
So something else that's interesting too. Well, first of all, you mentioned your family, your wife and your kids, and I got a little fangirl too because SWV.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, weak in the knees.
Weak in the knees, yeah. But you're going to be coaching your son, aren't you?
Yes, I've been coaching my son the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Eric is. I got Eric when he was coming out of high school. Well, I got Eric when he was born. But as a coach, he came to me when he was about 6'2", 250 pounds, kind of undersized. Now he's 285 pounds, all muscle.
Yeah.
Was a FCS All-American, freshman All-American, second team All-OVC last year. Right now he's back at Bowling Green, vying for a starting spot on the defensive line, and it's an honor, honestly, to coach my child in this capacity. But I don't see him as my son. I see him just as a player, and I hold him to a higher standard than anybody else because he knows better.
Yeah, he's not going to get the.
Nah. So, but the beautiful thing about Eric is that he is a student of life. You know, I love watching him grow. I don't have to worry about him in school because he's going to get his work done. He understands. He's understanding what it takes in order to accomplish his goals, and he's just thriving. So I'm really proud of him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, love to see that too. Great example for young men to see a father and son. But you have this women's clinic.
We do want to mention that.
This weekend, this Friday.
So you're
tomorrow,
welcome to come.
Oh, okay. I'm invited.
Yes, you are invited. And it's going to take you. You see the details on the screen, and you can go to our website as well to get more information. But it's going to allow women to understand the day in the life of our student athletes. And you're going to learn the fundamentals of football, techniques, our culture.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're late, you're going to find out real quick what life can be like. You know,
That's a great one for
our
moms,
student athletes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to find out. I'm hoping one of them they're late. So, but yeah, we'll see.
And it's a fundraiser for the nutrition program, so you're going to be helping to feed these student athletes. They need all the money they can get,
We need
right?
all the money. They eat a lot.
I can't even imagine how much.
We're working them hard, and we got nutrition is a big part of their development. So, as hard as we train, as hard as we're doing things, we have to recover and we have to eat in order for our muscles to grow, get strong, be fast.
It's a lot of chicken breast.
It is. Yeah. A lot of
ground beef.
A lot of good food in general. Coach, thanks so much. Really appreciate
Thank you for
your
having
time.
me. I really do appreciate it.
Thanks. And thank you for making Toledo's most popular 9 a.m. show part of this Thursday morning. Coming up.
Yeah, so we're off to the farm. Well, actually, you're off to the farm. Take the kids for a great weekend outing to learn about where food comes from and how hard local farmers actually work. That and more when Good Day returns.